We're live.
Hey, we're live. Hey, we're a little bit late. I don't know where Javi went, but she finally showed up. So that's all good, right? Because we need Javi to show up.
There was a train.
There was a train. Okay, it wasn't like a roll of sushi.
I had to wait for the train.
You had to wait. You were waiting for a train.
Yeah, train.
Isn't that a line to a song or something?
If I go over the bridge, it's already done with, and then I'll be like angry about it.
And then you'll be angry. Oops, what fell? Who knows? Who knows? You know what? I actually yesterday got a shelf for over here in this corner that's all junked up, and it's going to become unjunked up. This here thing is coming out of the corner, and I'm putting a shelf over there because you guys gave me so many crazy good ideas. Now, hey, Fran's in the house. Okay, the party started. Fran's in the house. Anyway, what was I going to say? So you guys had a thread. I think it was Miss Claire that started it last week at the creative group, talking about what could we do to get our act together, cleaning up our stuff and getting it put away, which we have that discussion often because as artists, a lot of times we tend to have a problem with that. And I'm including myself in that for sure because, you know, I've always got all kinds of stages of mess of this and that going on. So now that I've come up here in the office and I'm doing a lot of my work up here, it's like I got to do something because this place is just getting trashed. And you know what? I grew up in a very clean and orderly home. There was not mess lying about everywhere. And whenever I first married John, we might have lived in a mobile home, but it was very clean and ordinary and a place for everything, and things were picked up and put away. Not so much anymore. You know, I just started getting busy doing this and that. You know, first I was doing antiques, and then I was doing, you know, the crafts and stuff, and life happened, and I have a mess everywhere, and it drives me nuts. Anybody you like blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Here we go. Any of you have that going on at your place? It's like you had a very clean and orderly life, and now it's like not that way anymore.
That's how I feel about my clothing.
Let's see who's here. Didn't get my notice. I don't know why, Karen. Somebody else has been writing to me saying, hey, you know, I'm not getting the notices. I don't know what to tell you guys.
You guys have to remember to subscribe and then click on that little bell notification on Brenda's page.
Well, I think Karen had that, but, you know, maybe some of the others haven't because they're saying nobody's notifying me and I subscribe. So that's it. You got to click on the bell.
And then if that doesn't work, go to your settings on your phone under YouTube and click notifications.
And then you should have it.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we are in this high-tech world, and so many of us are not high-tech people, and we have to deal with it.
It usually emails you, everybody.
Karen says, amen, Brenda. Yeah, mess. She's I have a huge problem with that. You know, why do I have trouble believing that, Karen? You just seem so neat and orderly and organized. I bet you if we came walking into your craft room right now, it would look like perfect. Here's Olivia. Here's Luann. Hey, Luann, how you doing? That's Mimi Harvey. Cindy Peterson's having problem today reading in Facebook, but all over doing good. Well, that's good, Cindy. Hopefully tomorrow's better. I got some problems too going on, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'll just say it's a little hard to sit here today. And that's all there is to that. Let's see, Aaron's here. I got my notice when I opened my phone, but not before that, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Hey, there's Lori. I've got the settings for notifications all set up correctly with no notice. YouTube must be having issues. Possibly. I know I get people writing and saying, what am I supposed to do? Can you fix it? And it's like, it's not like it's a website thing where I can call the text and they fix it, you know.
That's true.
It's YouTube, and you just got to deal with it. So I would just say, mark your calendars. If you have a little notification or something like that in your phone that'll like buzz you or something for 4:30 p.m. EST on Sundays, then that maybe would help you too. You know, if you just have something set up personally that will remind you, hey, it's time to go to the live session if that's what you want to do. So anyway, Lori says, I finally figured out life's too short to worry so much about messes. Yes, for the most part, but... And I agree with you, Lori, it is. But there are times when you just say, okay, enough already. I've had enough of this. I've got to get something done. So, John, yeah, the chicken agrees. So anyway, John took me to Home Depot yesterday. He was looking for something, and I found this little, $30 plastic shelf. Like we use them in the basement a lot. And I said, this will fit back in there. This is a start. Let's put this up first and get some of this garbage off the floor. Maybe take some of it downstairs and just off of this desk too. I mean, I have this desk just trash. If we had a way to pan around and show you, oh man.
Yeah.
But like I'm looking over here in the corner and I see like 4 big trays.
I know what you mean.
Full of bits and pieces that are separated out, but I couldn't begin to tell you what is in there because I have to lift them up and look. It's not a good way to store stuff. And there's one of those things that it's like a bracket that you put your camera on it so you can do videos by yourself, which I've never learned how to use. It's laying on top of that, and that's a good place for it. There's a bunch of jewelry that I made in these videos lately, and
Yeah, it's like one.
it's like it's jewelry I could probably sell. it's laying there, and just odds and ends, and this is and things I pulled out to do videos or to show you product, and it's still laying here, and it's something that's got to happen this week. Something has to happen, and you know what? Now I'm confessing to all of you, that this place is trash, and something has to happen.
Maybe we'll show them when it's
next week. Well, how can we do that, Javi?
Oh, I'll pan around.
Can you do it? Alrighty, she's gonna pan around. I don't know if we dare show them this wreck now. Oh well, we'll never get anything done today if we do that. But next week we're gonna have maybe some mess cleaned up. I'd like to get a bunch of these little. Where is that thing? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's right. Javi, can you reach over there and under those papers? There's that really nice little plastic tray thing. I got this for the workshop to take stuff over there so I could find it while I was teaching. Oops, thanks. And I love these. Have any of you seen these? I mean, a lot of times we use these ones up here. Oh man, let me see if I'll make this fall. Let me get this. Okay, a lot of times we use this kind, right? Probably a bunch of you guys have these. They're pretty cheap. I get them wholesale, like 12 in a box for some ridiculously stupid price, cheap. And then a lot of us will take them and we'll label them, on the fronts. And, and here is like, we have this, we have that, and then we'll stack them up. And I have a bunch of them, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. But this week, I'm also going to go to the dollar store. Dollar store, she says. And I'm going to buy some more of these. This is so nice. Let me open it up and show you. Look at all this stuff I have in here. Oh, I have to find these again. I have to get these.
Those are neat.
They're glass balls, and they have, they're like red glass balls, and inside them they have a dried flower.
Whoa.
And then they've got the top hooked on. These are going to be
resin.
These are going to be earrings for. No, they're not. They're glass. Wow. These are going to be earrings for me. But I keep forgetting to order them. I got them just to have a look at them first because I wasn't sure. And then I thought, I gotta get some more. So, but anyway, I love this thing because not only is it put into all these little separated things, but look at this. This comes out.
Oh, I do like that.
This comes out.
Do they all come out?
Yes. Oh. This comes out.
I love that.
This comes out. So it's awesome. And I paid they're made by Sterilite. So if you want to do a Google search and find them, maybe you find them online someplace. Probably Walmart online has them, or good old Amazon. Anyway, $4. $4, and it locks shut. I think that's I'm pretty sure I paid $4 for it.
I think that's more secure than the other one.
Oh yeah, those fly open all the time, and you get so much more in here. I mean, I could just see my shelf just piled up, 1, 2, 3, up, going up, and with all these, because I have a nice place here that I can put a nice big label on it, so I know what I've got. Oops, let me just slide that all over. I was looking for all these beads the other day, and now I know where they are. Ooh, see, if I get this just straightened up just a little bit, things will be just so much nicer for me, and I will get, here's the thing. When you do stuff like that, it clears your head, don't you think? It clears the head. It clears your head.
Yeah.
And you know what? Every other pattern of thought that I have, which is usually convoluted and confused, will clear up as well, and I need that. So, it's time, and it's going to happen, and that's about it. Great for whole project storage. That's true, too. You know, you could go buy product. In fact, I used to do that. You know, those little ones that I showed you first. I used to put all the stuff I'd need for one project or a series of projects go in there. Like if you're building a line, that'd be a good thing. If you're building a line, everything you need to make that line in one of those babies, all there. And then when it's time for you to get in there and get the pieces made, then you got it right in front of you. You're not running around like a chicken with no head. Where is that chicken anyway?
Oh, I have him.
Yeah, he's got a head though. He's got a head. Looking for your stuff. Okay, let's see what people are saying.
Woo.
Take longer to cut when you have date. Even that I put foot to the metal, but I made it. Okay. Okay, good. We're glad, Soleil, that you're here. She found hers at Home Depot. Yeah.
Home Depot.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we have a really nice little dollar store down in New Waterford, Ohio, which is like the next town adjacent to us. You know, for those of you who came to the workshop, to put it in perspective, it's like the next town over from Columbiana too. It's like right between Columbiana and East Palestine where I live. And it's a very small town. But they have a really nice dollar store, and I prefer to go there because they have a big parking lot, and I don't have to try to parallel park, which is what I got to do downtown when I go. Small town life, what can I tell you? And it's just it's not all cluttered like the one downtown. I mean, half the time you go to the one downtown, they've got stock on the aisles where they're trying to stock the shelves. Like, why? People were in here trying to buy stuff already, you know? So I go out there because it's better, and I find things more. You know, that same thing could be at the one downtown, but I wouldn't know because you can't find anything in there. But anyway, enough of that rant. Let's see, what's everybody saying? It takes a repetition of doing something 7 or 8 times to make something happen. You know what? I've heard that, Maureen.
Really?
Yeah. Or they say, I think I've seen it with the diet gurus tell you it's 21 days to make a habit, you know, with your eating patterns and all that. So I'm trying to correct that too. I'm trying to be a healthier person.
That's almost like a month.
Remember Donna? Remember Donna that used to come and help me, my sister-in-law? She's vegan now. And so when you see Donna, you get to get the vegan preaching. Which, you know, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to be told stuff like that. But I like to hear about it. Just, you know, whatever. That's me. I do like to hear about it. So I'm like, you know, I know there's something to what she's telling me, but I'm like, enough already.
No offense to all the vegans.
No offense to all the vegans. If you're a vegan, I'm glad. I mean, I'm really serious. I bought myself forks over knives, and I'm sitting here reading it, and I'm slowly cleaning things out of my system. I didn't have any dairy this week. Woohoo! Oh no, I lied. I had a McDonald's ice cream cone. That's pure trash.
Oh.
But anyway, I didn't have one every day, and I didn't have soda every day, and I had less meat and less eggs, and I don't know that I'm going to ever give that all up, but I might go down to like a couple of eggs a week and maybe some fish and just get myself, because I already feel a little bit clear.
Fish,
anyway,
chicken,
yeah, you know, every time I make chicken, it's so dry. I don't, but that's another subject. We're going to have a cooking show someday,
yes.
And you guys can tell me how to cook.
Yeah, that would be
because I'm
pretty
telling
cool.
you what, I lost it. I am a terrible cook now. I used to be great. I used to be very good cook. No more. Everything's awful. Probably it's just not my focus. Okay, we're talking about jewelry today, aren't we? We're not. Are we supposed to be talking about jewelry?
Yeah,
right.
we are,
Yeah.
but
I need you to come organize me in my house, Maureen Baranoff. Yeah, Maureen, you can make a circuit. Start with Mimi there, Luann, and then you can just come around until you find everybody. Hi, Jan. We're glad you're here. Melissa says I'd be vegan except I can never give up ice cream. You know, I think they have vegan ice cream.
what? No way.
You know what? I really went over the line yesterday, and I ate vegan cheese. And I'm telling you what, even vegans will tell me that's where they draw the line eating that, because it smells horrible and it doesn't taste good. But I found some that wasn't so bad, and I put it in my salad, and it was good. So anyway, I did say we're talking about jewelry. I want to show you something. Some of you guys have been getting these from us, these little crown things, the crown things. Chris Kemp showed us one today that she made. She used the Millie Fury cab too, which I don't know if we still have some on the site or not. I think we do. If we don't, I had said I wasn't going to get them anymore, but I may break my own rule and get them. But anyway, and then we talked remember we talked last week about getting the cabs in different colors? Well, I paid the supplier off last week, so I can go buy some more now. Ha ha ha. So anyway, so I finally got mine on a chain, okay? And I use the Milliform, I use the red, and I love red. Now, this is not my favorite metal color of all time, not because I don't like it, I like it a lot. It just, it's just not my color. See, I'll prove that.
Not your color scheme.
Not the red is.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's why I can manage with it. But look, like, if I put, I think we did this last week. If I put copper up there.
Then that means you're compatible.
Copper, yeah, copper is much better. Gold and copper. Here's a gold. Oh, here's the piece Javi made for the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is much better on me. But anyway, I went ahead and I finished this. And the one thing I want to show you about it, it really looks handsome if you do it 24 inches. Now, normally something big like this, I'm going to do 30 inches because I just think it needs it, and you still could, not a problem. Or you can do a little bit shorter than I did, which is 24. But I went with 24 this time, and I like where it hits me. And I use this really lovely bead and link chain, which we sell a lot of. It's one of our standard staple types. I think we have like 5 staple types that we try to keep in stock at the site, and the rest of it is, catch as catch can, comes and goes. But we do have a good bit of chain still. But anyway, this is the bead and link chain, which we do have on the website. And where's that spool?
Right here.
Is it? Nope, that's, oh, here it is. It's CHN0114. That's the style number. We have about 50 feet still, and I got to give my guy a call tomorrow because it takes sometimes 6 weeks to get it. Yeah, like a lot of stuff here. Some things I can, put my APB out there and get them quick. But anyway, what I want to show you is I happened to notice when I made my last castings order for BC 1928, we were pitifully low on a lot of pieces in the old silver. And I'm so sorry, I apologize to you. I thought I was on top of that. I try not to let it get too low because it does take 6 weeks to get that stuff back in, because he has to go out, pull all the models, make it, then finish it, send it over here to me. I have to go through and I have to part it all out and send it over to my plater on the other side of the country and wait for it to come back. So till you get all that done in UPS time, you got 6 weeks. So I've gotten low. So here I was looking, I need a good bail for this. You don't want to put just a jump ring on it, although you could, a nice heavy one, it won't hurt anything, but just design-wise, I think it begs for something more substantial. So here's my trick, my design trick or tip. You look for something substantial. If you can't find one, you may want to make one. Maybe out of just coiled wire. You could do something really interesting with that.
Even like a stamping
or a stamping, yes, take a filigree.
Oh, yeah.
Take a filigree, you might have to cut it, whatever, bend it. We do have some filigree that we carry that's perfect for that, which of course we may be out of that too. I don't know, I have to look. We're just, there's a lot of traffic on our website, and I just never know what we're going to run out of first, plus we have a lot of products, so I'm just always scrambling to try to get things back on and then new things ordered. But anyway, long story short, I'm finally getting there. I found a bail at the website. That is very lovely. And it's this one right here. I don't know if you can see. It's got a pretty flower here. It's got a pretty flower here on top. And it's got the tendrils coming down the sides. And no, this is not BC 1928. This is Tierracast. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with Tierracast. I don't carry a lot of it, but over the years I've carried a few pieces. I like Tierracast, but I have my own castings line, so I don't concentrate a lot on what Tierracast or Non-Design or some of the others that do castings have, Green Girl, because I got my own. But they came out with this line called Blossom recently that I just went nuts for, and we don't have a lot of pieces of it, and part of the reason is because the ones I brought in went out real quick. So I'm always in the process of getting more, but this is from the Blossom line, Tierracast. And we do have them in stock. When I pulled this one out, we had like 20, 25 or something. So we do have plenty of them, and they don't cost any more than BC 1928. A lot of people have said when I started carrying BC 1928, oh, it's too expensive. It costs competitively the same as Tierracast, and you get 20% off every day in my place. So I kind of beg to differ. Tierracast is wonderful stuff. They have a lot of very functional pieces where we have a lot of very pretty focal type pieces. But as far as price for American-made product, no, mine's right on the nose, and you get the discount too. But we don't have a bail like this. And this is a pinch bail. And I'm going to see if I can get this apart just to show you what I mean in case you're not familiar with that. Now, because it is pewter, it's pewter. I think 1928 pewters is a little bit higher grade than this because theirs has silver in it, but it's still very good. U.S. made. In fact, it's made in California too. I'm going to take it apart here. Okay, you see how that just opened right up there for me? Pewter is very soft, so you would not want to be doing this a whole lot, okay? But they call it a pinch bail because you simply pinch it shut, okay? And it's very sturdy, very secure. It's not going to come loose, okay? So to put it back on, I simply get it in here, get it centered, and then I slowly and deliberately pinch it shut and try to line it up just right, which I have done. And it's on there to stay. It's not coming off now. It's very, very nice. Again, it's not something you want to be opening and shutting all the time, so you wouldn't want to use it for like an element to clasp something, you know, where you're going to be open, shut, and light. It will fail for you in time if it's pewter because it's not made for that purpose. But for this purpose, it's fine. And their silver color is close to Mel's, not quite. This one's Mel's silver. It's not my old silver either. This is Mel's old pewter finish, which he does in this finish for me. And you can see how evenly done they are. Very, very nice. Compared to Tierracast, which is frankly a little spotty inside. I don't know if you noticed that, but you know what you do to clean that up? You just get a swab with a little bit of acetone, and it will take the excess off. That's the excess antiquing. Because all this is this is not plating. All they did was tumble it for a while in a tumbler, and it shined the pewter just up beautiful, just like, you know, antique silver. And then they just run a little black lacquer over that, and voila. It's the same thing he does, only his color's a little different, and it's more even. It's not as messy inside. Anyway, but it's very nice. So if you can't find a bail that you like for the silver until we get ours in, which they are on their way in a few weeks, then I would suggest you go find our Tierracast ones. No, we only have them in silver and copper, antique copper right now. They have a brass ox finish that they do, which is unique because my plater won't do brass ox on pewter, but they do at their facility. And you can get it, but they don't have it in everything. And to be honest with you, I'm not real crazy about it, but it works. You know, port in a storm, that kind of a thing. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. So now I have this made, and I'm going to put it on because I love it. And so now here it is. It's going on me, and it hits just right, and I just love it. Actually, I could lengthen that a little bit, but anyway, I'm happy with it. Now I want to show you something else. Okay, there we are. Here we are. Okay, I did this and I thought it was kind of fun. I don't have any to sell right now. I have to have Mel get me some more. Did any of you ever get the cat Pestel Pendant? This was custom made for me. He doesn't sell this. At least he didn't the last time I looked. It's a funky little cat face with the starry eyes.
You know what I was thinking? They should make one with the chicken.
Would you guys want one with the rubber chicken face on it? I don't think so. Now, that's a goofy kind of thing I wear, but the populace at large, I do not think wants to have a goofy. I mean, it's really a look of horror. It's a look of horror. Like, what are they going to do to me? Anyway, Tierracast not bad in price. None is very expensive. Blue G's. Well, you know what? I got to say something about Green Girl. I think that's what you mean by Blue G. Green Girl is artisan made. They make very small batches, and their stuff is completely unique. And I think it's worth it. There are some things that you just have to say, if I'm going to use this part, I'm not going to worry about that. It's a little bit more money because it's worth it. We have things like that too in BC 1928. One right here in front of me, is this tower pendant. How many of you guys don't know the story of the tower pendant? Probably most of you do, and some of you have them. This was featured in an article in Bell Armor a couple issues back, and I did it in the weathered copper. And it's this tower thing. It stands up by itself. but it's got bars. Remind me of shower curtain bars underneath. And what you do is you take and you put chain on jump rings and get it in there underneath, and you make a fantastic pendant from it. I have some made. They're in the box that Stampington sent back for me, and I haven't taken them out yet, to be honest with you. But they were fantastic. If any of you have access to, I think it's 2 issues back. There's an article in there. And the reason I have this is because this was a show, this was a runway piece that they did at 1928. And they never put it too much in it. It was an Antiquities Couture for a very short time. And then they took it away, never did it again. And I found one in a box of broken bling, busted bling that Mr. Bernie sent me. And I'm like, we have to have this. So I had it made. So these cost like, I have some of the green ones actually on Etsy right now for $14.95, and they will never be cheaper than that. That's dirt.
What?
I have them at $21.95 regularly. Are they worth it? Yes. Where are you going to find this? Nowhere. You know, if you want one. Now, if you don't want one and it doesn't appeal to you, then okay, yeah, it's too much. But I'm just saying sometimes for your castings, it's worth it. And I don't really think that Becky Nunn's stuff is that much higher than Tierracast. I've explored them both a lot. I respect both companies a lot. I don't have too much of Becky's stuff, but she's a very good instructor. So if you have a chance to see her videos, especially on resin, I would recommend them. Actually, I would. But that's what I think, Soleil. But, you know, to each his own. And I'm really glad for those of you who do pick up things from Beast of 1928, because even though all these lines are wonderful, Green Girl, Quest Speed Cast, Nun, Tierracast, all that, they were wonderful. None of them have the quality of casting that we do. And that's just the truth. It ain't out there. So, and it's got the history too. So that's where ours is different. Plus the colors that we have. Okay. Lori says she has the cat. Patricia says she has it. She hasn't used it yet. Vicky says she loves the chain on the crown piece. Yes, it's our bead and link chain in imitation rhodium, and it is a perfect blend with this old silver as well as our silverware silver plate. So it's a really good one. It's popular. Hey, Deborah, she has the cat too. Betty says, I need to buy a cat. Gloria, yes, you do have a cat. I remember when you bought it. How do you like that? I remember that. Gloria says she has some green. Yeah, they're nice. They have some mermaid stuff it's beautiful, but they don't have a very big line at all. They have very little. But, you know, it's all different. It all has its own flavor, and, you know, if you buy it all, then fine. But I don't really think that for American-made product, any of it is horribly expensive. But it is more, definitely, and some pieces are even more. We have things like some lockets and stuff like that I'd like to do, but they might end up costing who knows how much. I'll show you something in a minute. You know, Javi, see that box over there that Mel just sent me? It's right there in that bowl. We need to open that up. Can you open that for me? There's something in there that he just sent me I want you to see. But anyway, what I was going to tell you about the cat. I had this crazy idea the other day. Hi, Chris. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Karen. If I forgot to say hi to you, please forgive me. I'm trying to notice. Here's Denise. I see you. Okay, so what I did, I had this crazy idea. Beast Super 1928 has a little mouse in it. It's a connector. And what did I do? I had one in raw pewter laying around here, and now he ran away.
Just like a mouse would.
Just like a mouse would do. He ran away. Oh, here's one. I took the little hanging ring off of him. Oh, here's the one that's got the hanging ring. Can you guys see that? No, it's a great connector. It makes really cool earrings and stuff, you know. A lot of times, too, when you use a more expensive piece in a pair of earrings, you can get, you make out, too. You can get a little bit more, and it works out, too, for you. But anyway, what I did is I took this mouse. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the gingerbread, this color. And I took it, and I put it in the open bottom, and I glued him down in there so he wouldn't just turn around every which way. You could see him. And then I put the lens over, so it's magnifying. So you turn upside down, and here's the cat, which he won't stay straight now because he's got the lens on the bottom, but he did before. Here's a cat. And then you turn it upside down and you see the mouse. I don't know, that might creep some people out, but I just think it's,
I think that's funny.
I think it's cute. You know, I like this. So
like
this
this?
was mine that I had saved for me, and it's the only one there is. I don't think there's any more on the website. I can get them, but he has to make 50, and it's a big outlay of cash for me, so I hesitate. They're not cheap. I think they're $17.95, so I hesitate. Of course, you can use your discounts on them, but I hesitate because it's a lot of money for me to lay out. They're not cheap for me, and then how long are they going to be before they sell them? I think I'd rather go buy a big load of beautiful check beads, right? Yeah, I think you would too. But anyway, I might get them again. I just want to show you that. I thought it was cute. Anyway, okay, so what else did I want to show you today? Oh, here's another example of something I could get from 1928 that I've hesitated to get. This is a locket that they made from a vintage piece a long time ago, and it's hand set.
You might have to bring it in the middle.
Into the middle? Okay. Maybe now, can you guys see it now? Okay, there you go. And it's got kind of a flower basket pattern. It's a little bit hard to see because there's a lot of light on it. But it's got the hinge at the bottom, and you open it up, and now you can see here's all the 1928 impression inside. So that identifies it. And I actually found this laying around at the factory, and Mel said, just, oh, go ahead and take it home. Maybe it'll remind you sometime, maybe you want to get some. But if I got this done, and I had it plated, and my guy couldn't do it because he can't do anything with a hinge, so I'd probably have to have Mel's guy do it. So it looked just like that, but then I wouldn't set the stones in, and I'd leave it for you to do. It'd probably still be 25 bucks. But he's not making this anymore. It's just expensive. This is like actually 2 pieces of pewter that they have to fit up and then make the hinge work. So I'm like thinking, well, this is lovely, but you know, is it practical for us? Maybe not. I'd like to have like a whole section of things like this where I only had, you know, 10 or 15 of them, and they were there however long they were. But he has to have me do 50. So it gets spendy. Like I say, I think I'd be better buying check beads.
You want to bring the box on the camera?
Yeah, bring the box on camera. Here's a box that I got from Mel. Want to do an unboxing with me? Woo! What's in the box? What did Mel send me? Let's look. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Well, speaking of things made for me, we have some special. Now, he might have these on his website on necklaces. Come to think about it, he might.
Is it a whistle? Is it a whistle?
Yes, it's a whistle.
Yeah.
I don't.
I like whistles.
You're nuts. You're going off the walls. You're
The
nuts,
whistles are
Javi.
awesome.
Yeah, the whistles are awesome.
I have them.
You have a whistle?
No, a small skinny.
You have a,
can.
oh, that one, yeah, that's
I
the
like that
Victorian one. Yeah, he sold tons of. These ones are special. We had a few at the site for a while, but, and they sold, people bought them. I think Lauren had one of them on her broadcast, but this is, it's got little dog bones and feet all over it.
Oh, so
Is that cute or what?
super.
Cute. And, well, they're supposed to work. Oh, I forgot. I had my hand over the hole. That's why they weren't. That's loud.
Well,
That'll call your puppy dog, won't it? They're
Sorry
really,
about
really
that.
cute. These are custom made. He made them for his wife, Lori, for the shelter. Okay. So I think these are like $21.95 too. And they're not on a chain. You put them on your own. If you want them on a chain, I can put them on a chain. In fact, I can even put them on a chain and put a 1928 tag on it if you want. Because I'm allowed to do that. In this case, I would be allowed. I have the stuff to do it. I usually have to ask. In this case, I would not have to. But I'm not putting them on the website like that. I'm just going to have them. You could buy it. If you want one. And what I'll do is I will donate a few bucks off of it back to Lori's shelter because she does a really good work with her puppy dogs. She rescues animals out of the worst, heinous, hideous, I can't even speak of situations. They just make me want to cry.
Yeah, no,
And she brings them back and she gets them healthy. She goes to Thailand to get them. She goes to Saudi Arabia to get them. She goes all over and brings them back. And she brings them back to health. And then she finds them very, very special forever homes, and she's very, very fussy who gets them too, let me tell you. Anyway, he made these for her to sell at the shelter, and then he asked me if I wanted some, and I said yes, because I like to support the shelter. And so I thought maybe some of you guys would like them too, so here they are. If you want one, you can let me know later. They're nice weight. I mean, this is a wonderful piece of 1928 jewelry. So, and he won't have them that long. He probably does have some on the site, though. I imagine if he does, they're like 40, 48 bucks or something with the chain. I'm sure you have a chain you can put on there. It's got a nice little split ring on it already, so you can put on a key ring. Okay, enough of that. So, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Javi's bracelet from the last video. Did you guys see it? Mary Solara says her chihuahua came running.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh, well. And Shadow, this is the kitty cat, she popped up, said hi. Patricia wants one. Okay, any of you guys who want one of the whistles, Melissa says she wants one, Harper wants one too. How about if you guys PM me at Facebook? Could you do that? It will help me out a lot. If you want one, it would be, what did I say, $21.95 plus shipping. I could do like $3 shipping, so it would be like, what's that, $24.95? You call it even 24 bucks. If you want one, send me a message. They're not on the website yet, and I will send you a PayPal invoice or whatever it is you want to do. Or you can call Jordy later. He'll be here after 5 today. He can take a credit card. He'll be here till about 9. So, okay, enough of that. Phyllis Meek, first time watching. I'm so glad you came.
Yeah.
Betty wants one too. Betty, you can email me, okay, since you're not on Facebook. If you want one, we might have them sold. Well, I'm going to take a piece of this money and send it back over to Lori for the puppy dogs. So I do that. I do that, I try to every month or 6 weeks. What I do is I give up some of the crap I buy at McDonald's, and I don't buy it because I don't need to be eating that anyway, and save that back. And I save a little bit of whatever I can from the website, and I try to send her a little check every little bit, because she does a good work saving those poor dogs. And I know she spends a lot of her own money on it too. So anyway, so this is Javi's bracelet that she made on the video. This is the one she made at the workshop. Very nice, very beautiful. See, I'm not the most beautiful hand model, am I? No, but
So pretty.
it's a beautiful bracelet. It's a beautiful bracelet. So anyway, we started to make one on the video, and this is how far we got. You can really see. Let me bring this back so you can. It's right in. Okay. You can really see the framework of how she made it. She made it in festoons. This is a whole lot easier than my wonky wire wrap. Let me tell you, it is. Because I'm all over the place. I'm just working out as I go along. She has a definite pattern. So it's just what you like to do. But this is a beautiful bracelet. It would be perfect for a bride. Now, we only got the one drop on it in the middle. I'm going to show you up a little bit closer how she put that drop on. Okay. It's kind of even pretty just like this. But anyway, what she did, if you can see it, is she put one jump here, and I believe these are 4mm jumps. Maybe they're 6. I think maybe they are 6, yeah. One here on this loop, one here on this loop, on the next one, the subsequent loop, one here. There's one right here, one right here. And then we join them together with one more jump ring, and then she hooked it on with another one. So you need five jump rings.
I think it's 4.
Four jump rings every time you go around. So she did it everywhere. Every time she got to a little wrap place, she put it on. And by the way, this is a Haskell pearl. And if you bought things from us last week, I think you only had to have like a $50 minimum. and we sent you 6 of them. And that's actually enough to make, I think it's enough to make this bracelet, or nearly so. We do sell them too for only $2.95, which is dirt. I keep saying dirt, but I don't know how to say it. It's dirt cheap. Anyway, they're glass Japanese from the 50s, 60s. You can't get them anymore. They're Baroque, meaning they're the dimple type that they use in Haskell jewelry. They were used in Haskell jewelry. They're that creamy champagne color. They're wonderful. You could make, like, if you just did this part for an earring, just, you know, this much. I mean, you'd get $12, $15 for that. And it's a Haskell pearl. Come on, take you no time to make. So they're free. So if you ordered last week, you had 50 up, you got some. And I'm continuing to do that today and probably tomorrow as well. Okay, so if you want some, $50 order and they're yours. Okay, so I didn't finish putting this together, and I was going to. I have the little pieces already here to do it. But I didn't because I got a little demoralized. Ever been demoralized? The reason I was demoralized because some of you were demoralized. Some of you were writing to me and saying, I can't find the skinny cuff on the website. I'm like, oh no. So I went in and I'm looking, they're sold out. Dang, I just put this up. So people will be coming and there's no skinny cuff. Ugh, what do I do? Well, there are more coming. I have them coming in rusted iron, brass socks, and silverware. I'll have to order them in gold. I don't have them, and I think I've told a lot of you guys before, but for those of you who are newer to me, you know, when you have American-made product, and this includes 1928 product, after about June 25th, forget it. You're not getting any until the end of July. Why is that? Because they go on vacation. And they stay out for about 2 weeks. Now over at Mel's, I think they only stay out for one. But they stay out, and it just interrupts the whole flow of everything. And then they go back and they start making the orders in, and I still have to send them to the plater, who also goes on vacation for 2 weeks. So he's all backed up as well. And that's why we can't get it till then. So, and this also happens in the middle of December. So if anybody is ever planning a special order, keep that in mind. American-made toolers go out, and platers and all these people like that and supply in the United States roll up the streets and go home to go have fun in their backyard for a couple of weeks, and then we have to wait. But you know what? Everybody deserves a vacation, right? So that's theirs. So I will have them. It'll just be a little bit, but maybe you already have one. And if you do, you can use that. Meantime, I am going to go searching a little bit. There is one maker, a maker that makes some different things like this, tube beads and cuffs and unusual stuff, clampers. And maybe they have something like this and they can get it over to my guy in time because his cutoff is next Monday. Not this one, but the one after. So if they get it to him before cutoff, maybe we can have something to use. Or maybe it'll be something to help us to come up with some new ideas, and that's always a good thing, too. Very good thing. So, okay, Fran said, I love that bracelet. Hope to copy her instructions and try my hand at festooning. And that will be fine, because that's why we put it out there, Fran. That is for you to copy. We don't mind if you do that. Anything that's published from us is yours to do with as you please. And, you know, being honest, that's only fair, because we sell you the product most of the time. And not only that, you guys share your stuff with us at the Creative Group. And I sometimes will turn around and adapt that for something I'm doing, too, to share with others. So it's all fair. All good. All good. So anyway, that's how you do it. It's not rocket science. Very, very easy. You can go back and you can refer to the video and see more about it. And then, I don't know, maybe, hey, here's a thought. Maybe I'll go ahead and finish this week. And whoever gets drawn, now this one is hobbies. They won't get this one. Yeah. But whoever gets drawn, their name drawn today in the giveaway, because you know we have a giveaway every Sunday when we get together. Well, they're going to get this. They're going to get this. Javi, what would you sell your bracelet for if you were selling it?
I don't even know.
You know, you can make this pretty quick. Yeah, she's not gonna. Anyway, she made this and on camera in about 17, 18 minutes. But that was just the festoon part. Then this all had to be wrapped, and I did this part. So I don't know. Given the price of the goods, the wire's not expensive. The skinny cuff costs about $5. And your time, $45 probably would be fair, especially if you're doing it for bridal jewelry. So anyway, if you win today, you get this. It's yours. How's that? Yee-haw, yee-haw, woohoo, and all that. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have to talk? Let me take a break here and see what everybody's saying. I bought a bunch of those pearls. Love them. Yeah, and I've got some more too, and we will be replenishing stock. I think I can even get a few more yet as well, but then there will be no more. Oh, I want to do it just as well as Javi. Fran, you can. Believe me, you can. It's not a problem. Kristen says when you get the gold in, I'll be buying. It'll be about the end of July, Kristen, I think. Hey, Fran, you'll have fun. Yeah, you know, Fran, it was too bad you weren't with us this year, but I understand, you know, can't do everything. But boy, we had a blast, didn't we, girls?
Oh, yeah.
Gloria, she was the life of the party. And so was Kristen. Oh, that Kristen, she is a blast. I'm telling you what. Hey, there was something over there I wanted you to grab for me, Javi. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, we wanted to talk about these. But there was something else. Oh, well.
You'll think
In Spanish, they say, se me fue un hilo. It means like you had a string. You remember how people used to say, tie a string around your finger and then you'll remember? Se me fue un hilo. It means the string's gone. I learned that from my friend Ani. I think it's something they say in Puerto Rico. Anyway, these are the new pliers. I showed you briefly on the video. I'm in love with these. I'm nuts about them, and they're $9.95. That's it. They're cheap. And you can use them in wire looping as well as finishing memory wire. And I'll just show you. You know, sometimes when you get to the end of a piece of memory wire, it gets kind of like fussy. You know, it's tough. This wire is very tough. It needs to be in order to hold its shape. Plus, it's steel. It's not copper. You would not want copper wire for this because copper wire is too soft and it would totally lose its shape in no time. So this is steel. And I try to get the stainless steel wire. Okay, so anyway, you need to make that loop. And it's not always super simple to do. So I'm going to make one. And I need to cut this loop off so that I can do another one. So I'm going to stick it underneath the table. You won't see me doing it because it'll go flying. And I don't know what I did with my memory wire cutters. I know I have them. I had them for the site. That's it.
I thought so.
These are memory wire cutters. Let's see how much better they are. Okay, I'm out of them on the site, but I'm in the middle of making an order right now. Because I don't know if you guys saw, Sam Atwell put this beautiful bracelet up with nugget beads and noodles. Silver noodles on memory wire. It was cool as heck. I don't have any noodles. It's not something I carry. So I'm fishing around everywhere, and I found some. And Sam was helpful to me in that regard, too. And I found some, and I have an order up, but I have to finish it. So anyway, you just put it on here like this. And you snip it off like that. And this part back in here kind of catches it so it doesn't go flying all over.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. Although it probably would have been politer of me to put it underneath the desk, but I wanted to show you how it works. So we risked Javi's eyesight to show you.
I don't want to be blind.
So anyway, I'm out of those, but I will have them soon. But anyway, these I've got goobers of these, and I got more of them coming in too, because I'm a big believer in this. You're going to want this. Some of you have already ordered it, and some of you already have one. But anyway, this is how they work. Okay, so I want to make a little loop. So because I want to make a little loop, I put the bigger barrel below, which this is a 4 millimeter. This is a 2 millimeter. I put the big one below to make the smaller loop. So the little loop's on top, and then I just catch it toward the end, and then I just start rolling it back. And now after I've got my little start, then I go ahead with the smaller end so that I can get the smaller loop, and then I just take it and finish it. And how about that? Is that not a nice loop? That's a beauty. And look how easy it was. I didn't have my round nose rocking out on me and you know, getting off center and all that. You know how they do. It just went smooth as butter. Fantastic. I need a little piece of wire now so that I can show you also another thing. Well, I've got this stuff right in front. What's this? Oh, that's memory
What kind
wire.
of wire?
I don't care.
Regular
Oh
wire?
yeah, this will work. Thanks. This is from the other day. Okay, I'm just going to cut a little piece of this off. Okay, so you can use these pliers also when you're just making loops in general too. And it's kind of nice because they're calibrated. I mean, there's other looping pliers too that we have, and they work real well for that.
Yeah.
But, you know, let's just say I want to make another little loop and start a coil. Then I'll just get on, this is the soft copper wire, and just bend that back like I just did. Okay, and then I'll just get under it with my small, here, let me get on camera. Get under it with my small loop. I just bend it this way. This is what I'll do. I had it going the wrong way. Sorry, guys. And just go like this. Now, let's say I want to make a coil. So I've got a nice little start for a nice coil. Okay, so now all I do is I will get my flat nose and start going around. And I'll have kind of a teardrop shaped coil. It's as simple as that. And this bead smith artistic wire is about the same thing too. It's just so soft and it works so nice. And this gold is so rich, it matches all of our gold stuff. So see the nice coil I made with that? Starting it out. Now I could have started it out with my round nose wolves and it would have been good too. But I just kind of think this little deal, it's like a bail making pliers. You may be able to use it that way as well. I like the stubby little ends. You don't have these great big long ends coming off. It can be unwieldy for something small. So do you need these? Oh yes you do. Oh yes you do. And I'm going to tell you what, I believe you need them so much that if you watch this video today and you give me an order tonight, June 9th, 2019. A website order, not a special order type whistle thing. I need a website order. Because you took time to watch the video and come to visit us, I'm going to say as little as $35. You give me a $35 order tonight or more after coupon use at the website, I will instruct Jordan to give you a pair of these for free.
What?
I know, did you hear her?
Are you okay?
What? I'm going to give you a pair of these for free if you give me a $35 plus order tonight. Tonight, not tomorrow. Tonight. The order has to come in before I get up in the morning and look at the internet. Okay? Which will be kind of early because I got to go to the I got doctor's appointments all ding dang day tomorrow. So, just check up stuff. So anyway, yeah. Do that for me and you'll get
Somebody
this.
asked the question, what if you run out?
What if you what?
Run out.
I won't. How about that? I won't. That's how many I have. Not only that, I have another order coming in right behind it. So I'm not going to run out.
So it's only tonight only.
And if something happens, I can't get them to you like with your order like immediately. You will be getting them, okay? When they come in, I'll send them to you, even though it costs me more. I'm going to do that because I want you to tell your friends about them. Okay, now on this coil, I'm going to cut it back here. I want you to do that for me. I want you to tell your friends about them. And I want you to have them because they're frankly wonderful and I think you need them. In fact, I think you need more than one pair. Just like, you know, your flush cutters and your scissors and your jumpy tool things. I think you need duplicates. I have like 2-3 pair of Wolfies. I have some downstairs. I have them here. I have them other because I lose them. I have them in my stuff that I take with me. I mean, I don't use expensive tools, so I can afford to do that. And it's a good idea. So now I'm going to do one with the Wolfies, a loop, and see how good. See, it just doesn't make. It's a good loop. The Wolfies make good loops. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's what they're for. They're looping pliers. But this little guy just seems to really work good.
Yeah.
What do you have to say there? Javi, you had something to
And
say?
don't forget to subscribe, guys, or invite people to subscribe.
Would you guys please do that?
Yeah.
Would you subscribe to, and would you tell your friends? Because we need to grow this channel. We're doing good. I'm not gonna lie, we're doing good, but we could do better, you know. It helps me out. It helps you out. And aren't these live hangouts fun?
I like them.
They are fun. And we give stuff away. I mean, Jesus, big, why not? Come on Sunday.
Yeah, giveaway.
Come on Sunday and hang around. All you have to do to get into the giveaway is to say something. Make your presence felt during the time we're live. Say something. And then we count you. Doesn't mean you win, but you might. You sure might. There are not that many on here. I can't even tell how many are on here right now.
There's 56 right now.
We have 56 right now. That's
more,
pretty good.
I
We would like to see if we get 100. And that doesn't mean we'll have too many. It just seems like we kind of hover between 60 and 65, something like that. You know, I'd like to see us have more. So if you want to help us with that, we would appreciate it very much. Okay, here's my little coil all finished and made. Is that not cute?
That is so cute.
That is so cute. You could also make
I
like...
made a coil.
Oh, she made one too. Okay, whose is best? Let's vote.
Mine's probably
Mine.
horrible.
Yay!
Mine's
Hobbies.
horrible.
Yay!
I ripped it up.
I kind of like mine, but I like yours too.
yours.
You know what? I'll tell you
It's
what.
another
I would
color
take. You know
thing
what I
in
would do? Is I would take it and I would like hang it from here.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could just keep going
Yes.
and make a chain of
Make
it,
Oh, yes.
or like big long
Ooh, that would be
hanging
nice.
earrings.
I just thought of it.
You know, we should just play with some wire. We'll get a spool of wire out one day and just play.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a
See
hoot?
what you can do with wire.
I'd have
Probably
a
is
blast. Okay, how long have we been on here, Javi? How long have we been yakking away? It's 5:42. We started late. We've been on here an hour or so, I think.
I don't know.
Well, let's see. Let's talk. You are so generous. Or I'm maybe nuts. This is probably why I can't pay my bills. I can't help it. You know, like they say, generous to a fault. You know, can you really be too generous with people? Yeah, I suppose so. but you know, it's not fun if we don't give you stuff, guys, stuff. Sometimes this is not fun if we don't. You know, we have to do that. So anyway, if you want these doohickeys, these little pliers, if you want them, $35 order tonight, not tomorrow, June 9th. 2019 tonight.
And
You get some
watching
pliers
this later,
tonight.
And whoever's watching this later on, it's only for tonight.
It's only for
Sunday.
tonight. Yeah, you watch this tomorrow, honey. I'm sorry. They're $9.95.
Well, they could watch it later on.
But you know what? $95 is a pittance, right? So, but anyway, tonight, $35 order after coupons, and you get these free. But tell Jordan in the memo of your order, remind him.
Yeah.
Remind him, say, Jordan, I get free memory wire, and I think they call them memory wire ending pliers. Is that clumsy or what?
Just memory pliers.
My editor would throw that title. My editor would throw that title out. Oh, let's not even get into it. She's a very, very good editor, and because of her, I will be a very good author one day. Very good, maybe even excellent. But I just do nothing but rewrite. But she's caused me to think very carefully about the things that I write. You know, I mean, I'm not so good at editing my words, and I say a lot of dumb things and run on at the mouth. But when I'm writing, I'm always looking for new words and better words, and it's because of her. And so in case you're wondering, how's this book doing? Well, the book was supposed to come out in October, the end of October. And it still might, but it's not looking good. Because we're still in rewrites. And there's a lot to do after that. The rest of it, though, after the rewrites are done, I think will go very quickly. But she reminded me the other day that, you know, we just don't want to put this book out if it's less than it can be. You know, this is probably the only book I'm ever going to write. And I want it to be my little big opus piece of speciality. Whatever, I don't know. And plus, I want to make Mr. Bernie happy. He's been good to me, and his story needs to be told, and it's a pretty special story, let me tell you. So, anyway, so it might be a little later. It might be Christmas time before it comes out. It might be early spring. I hope not. I hope it's done before then. But you know what? I don't want it to be done 1 minute too early. I want it to be done when it's ready to be done. You know, actually, books like mine that are nonfiction, they're like the history of a company or something. A lot of people that write the collectible books, it takes them between 2 and 3 years, and we've only been 1.5 years. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I just thought I'd go faster. So anyway, Gloria, grab that deal when you see what I need to order. Gloria wants one. Well, we'll save you one. We'll leave the lights on. We'll leave the lights on. Okay, so let's see. Who else is talking to me? Having way too much fun. Yeah, we are. That's probably why I should go, because you guys will be like passing out from gagging or something. Passing out from laughing tomorrow. Heading to my laptop bottle. I want to get that book. Yeah, I want to get that book too. I want to get that book done. But it's going to be really special. I also, another reason why it's going a little slower, I'll tell you this and I better get going. Somebody's going to want to eat. Oh, she's back with the chicken. Come on. Leave him for the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I got to finish this bracelet tonight too, because I said I was giving it to somebody.
Book?
This is a book. Yeah, she's trying to remind me because she knows how I am. I go brain dead. Oh, I've been taking a course. I took this one course, I'm still taking it, in fact, from this man named Jack Canfield, and he's the guy who wrote all the chicken soup books, and he's sold like 500 million books. And I know this book has to be sold outside of the normal channels because it's an indie book, it's self-published indie book, it's not traditionally published, which is actually good. It's the way a book like this should be done, but you have to work at it a little bit harder, and it needs to be done outside of, I'm going to put it on my Amazon store, and we're going to put it at the book wholesaler. So if it ends up in Barnes & Noble, then it does. Do I care? Not so much. How many are they going to put in Barnes & Nobles? Maybe one? How many people are going to see it? I don't know. More people go to libraries than they do go to Barnes & Nobles? Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I always go to Barnes & Noble.
Well, I do too, because I like Barnes & Nobles, and I like that. But being honest, there is proof in statistics that more people go to libraries, especially in big cities. So, because of the Jack Canfield course, I'm now taking another course about how to work with libraries. And you might say, why would you do that? You only sell them one too. No, it works differently because all the ebooks are licensed, and they have to renew the license every month. So as long as people are reading your book's relicensed every month, and it could be a nice little passive income, which I could use, because then I could be more generous and give more stuff away. Actually, I could pay my bills off and give Mel the rest of the money I owe him and all that other good stuff. Oh, zip it up. Don't tell him everything you know, Brenda. So anyway, that's, so I'm doing that too. So, trying to take in all this knowledge and figure out how in the world does this game work, and then get the book written at the same time. But we are getting there, believe me, and it's looking better and better all the time. I go back and I read what I read, which this one chapter's been rewritten 9 times now. Wow. Yeah, 9 times. And I go back and I read it and re-edit it myself before I send it over to her for edit, and I'm like, I can't believe I wrote this. I can't believe it's this good for me, because I'm a real down-home girl, and it sounds like me, but it's a more educated form of me. Just put it that way. Okay, signed copy. Well, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, listen, I'm going to have to get going. What's Melissa going to regret? Listen, I'm on my way. Susan Bowerman. Grab that deal while you can. Anyone want to come over and clean my horrible studio? Susan, make your own video and ask for a cleaning. Watch it, she will, and she'd be good at it too. Let me tell you, she's Miss Personality Plus. They have to come here clean first. No, everybody just get your own. Susan's always working on hers too. I know it's an ongoing process. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta make something to eat. We gotta go. So I'm an amazing writer. You won't forget it. Don't you forget it. I don't know. Sometimes I like to forget the whole thing. Okay, we gotta go. It was great being with you guys today. Hurry up, get your name on here. Hurry up. We're gonna give you like 30 seconds more to say something on here so you get included. You never know. Who won last week? I think it was Susan. I think Susan showed up and won. Yeah, I just got her package mail too. I was a little bit slow this week. Yeah, I think she won last week. Whoa. Whoa. So who's going to win this week? I don't know. They're getting the hobby design bracelet. Thank you, Lori. So glad you had a good time. Thanks for coming, Beverly. Thanks for coming, Kristen. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Debbie Kinks. Thanks, Carol Benavides. Is it? Benavides. Buttered lumps, I love that. I don't think you've been here before. Thanks for coming, Vicki Coleman. Fran is taken off. And then Patricia, is that you? And Carol Carlson. I feel like Miss Barbara from Romper Room. Patricia Plumsky. Have a great evening, ladies. And Chicken, Deborah, bye. Have a great night. Susan, I posted it today. Thank you. Terrific gift. Oh, you got it? Oh, good. I'm glad. I was really slow getting it out. Pat Counts, Deborah Nicolaus. I said it right, Carol? I hope so. I should say it right because I'm Spanish speaking. Not like maybe you are, but I'm not too bad. Thanks to many good teachers, I'm not bad. I do okay. Let's just say I won't starve if I go over there. Alrighty, let's go. Let's get going. Off we go to make some jewelry. Bum. Have a great weekend. Yay! You guys are fantastic. Oh, I forgot. Next weekend you can't come, right? Don't you have to go to that thing with Robbie over at Donna's or something? Wasn't it the 16th?
I'm confused where I'm at.
You know what? We'll know. Other than that, be prepared to come back here next Sunday. And I'll let you know if something happens that you can't do it. But we'll be making it up. All right, we're out of here. Bye. Have a great evening. Love you.